But it's alright, and you're showing off. But it's alright, it's a short life, yeah.
Aloha YouTube, what is up? Untied Hawaii here, ready to bring you guys some information coming up for April 14th. If you guys don't know the significance of April 14th, it's kind of a big day in sneakers. There's gonna be a lot of releases, a lot of hot releases. And so basically it's like a perfect storm of Adidas, Nike, collabs, things like that, all lining up into one big drop for Saturday, April 14th. So let's get right into it. We're gonna be going over what shoes are dropping, price list for these shoes, hype over these shoes, and projected resale that I'm thinking for these shoes. I try my best to find the most accurate, best information on the internet, but again, because it's on the internet, how much of that is actually accurate is yet to be seen. But yeah, we're gonna get into as much as we can, and yeah, let's get right into it. So starting off is probably my favorite release for April 14th, which is the Jordan 1 Shadow. The last time the Jordan 1 Shadow dropped was in 2013, so it's been, what is that, like 5 years now? Actually, and this is actually the 2013 model. I would say that the Jordan 1 Shadow is probably like my favorite Jordan 1 in terms of like functionality and what I wear and stuff. I wear a lot of darker colors, so black and gray and the white makes a lot of sense for what I wear most of the time. So yeah, I use that shoe a lot, so it's kind of cool to see that they're finally bringing it back. There are some slight differences. It looks like the shadow color, or like that gray, is a little bit more dark in the new shoes. Maybe it's just because this one is so old already, it's kind of like toned down, but that's the vibe that I'm getting from that. It doesn't look like we're getting stiff leather or anything like pretty below average. I would say it looks like at about a B, not like super high quality. I don't think it looks like the bread toes, but there have been speculation that it looks pretty close to that, and people have been saying that certain pairs can get to like that quality of bread toe, but I don't know. For me, it just looks like maybe about a B. I would say it's closer to Game Royal. So Jordan 1 Shadows are definitely a hyped up shoe. Jordan 1 sell really well. This one has a retail price tag of $160. And right now on Goat or StockX, you could pretty much pick up this shoe for like, I think it's floating about $280, $270. So what does that mean to you guys if you guys are trying to resell? Basically what that means is sellers are willing to take $250, about $240, $250 for this shoe right now. I don't think it's gonna stay at that number. I think it's actually gonna drop down. So I think the take home for most people will be like $210, $220 at the beginning. After release, depending on the stock levels and whatnot, it'll probably go back up, and I think it'll start doing better than the Game Royals, which a lot of people are labeling bricks, just because there's no resale value on those things. You basically make like 20 bucks or whatever. So if you guys are looking to cop for retail and you're gonna wear it, then yeah, it makes a lot of sense. In terms of resale though, I would say that you're probably gonna make about 60, 70 bucks in the early going at most. So yeah, it's not terrible, and yeah, if you guys want a quick flip, that's how that goes, but obviously down the line, if you hold them, it'll go up in value over time. It looks like it's a pretty general release shoe because it's first come first serve for like Foot Lockers in most places. You can see like the Foot Locker map over here. It's pretty much all over the country. Additionally, it's on Sneakers app, and it is not a raffle format, which is another good sign that stock levels are relatively high. So if you guys are looking to cop the Jordan 1 Shadow, definitely check that out April 14th, this Saturday. One of the other big releases this weekend, well, I mean, for a lot of people it's a big release. For me, I'm not really big on it. It is the Yeezy 500 Blush. So you guys already know I'm not a big fan of Yeezys, and especially like this pair right here. It is like the definition of a dad shoe. It looks like an old school Sketcher. It looks like a really bulky shoe. And to top it all off, it does not have boost technology. So I'm assuming the thing is really heavy. It just doesn't look that great, and there's nothing that really makes it stand out, in my opinion, of course, as something that's like, wow, that's really dope, I want to wear that. It's pretty plain. The color's just very standard, and it's just not hyped in my opinion. Obviously, because it's a Yeezy shoe, it'll still have a lot of hype, but I would put these closer to the level of Power Phases rather than the level of a V2. Additionally, there's going to be like 500 pairs per shop, so like the big shops like End Clothing or Sneakers and stuff, things like that will have 500 pairs or so. Yeezy Supply actually gave out pre-orders for this shoe, and it kind of sat on the website for a good amount of time. So I'm not sure if the hype is quite there. Maybe if like more celebrities or Kanye himself just starts wearing it like all the time, then it might go up in value. But for right now, it's not looking like it's a great shoe. Price tag is pretty pricey as well. It's $200, so $20 less than the regular V2s. I'm gonna assume though that resale is gonna be a little bit better than what you'd expect from the Power Phases, which pretty much go for nothing. I would say that maybe it'll float around $350, maybe $300, somewhere around there. So there is a lot of flip value when you guys see it like that. It's actually probably gonna be more than Jordan 1 Shadows. It remains to be seen how the market's gonna react to this shoe. I've been talking to a lot of people in the sneaker scene, resale scene, things like that for kind of a while now. And what it sounds like is people are comparing these shoes to the Yeezy Wave Runner 700. I beg to differ with that, just because the Yeezy 700 for one has boost, and two, it's because that shoe was so limited and they're so like outlandish and so different. The Yeezy Blush is a little bit different as well. but they already had the Supermoon release with, you had to buy the clothes and stuff, which equaled like $1,000 something. So there's that, but there was already a single release for that. It's not the first iteration, it's the second iteration, and there are already images of a black iteration floating around for the third colorway. So yeah, it doesn't seem like it's that exclusive, and I think that's what's kind of killing the hype on that market as well. So if you guys are expecting resale levels of the 700, I'm not thinking that it's going to be that high at all. Again, it remains to be seen. We got to see how the market reacts to it. I'm thinking because there's no boost though, it's not going to be very hyped up. We got to see. So the next shoe is actually another Adidas shoe. This one I'm pretty hyped for though. So this one is a collab shoe from Undefeated and Adidas. The shoe that they chose to collab with is the Adidas Ultra Boost, so that in itself is already a big plus for me. I'm not huge on a lot of Adidas shoes. However, I am a big fan of Boost technology just because it's super comfortable. I like it a lot better than the Vapormax, to be honest, and yeah, that's just my own personal preference. So that's how that goes. Undefeated, you guys already know Undefeated is a big name company, and they decided to collab with Adidas for this Ultra Boost. They're gonna come out with 2 different colorways. One colorway though sounds like a China exclusive. It's gonna be this white Ultra Boost with like the black Undefeated lettering across it. So that one should only be released in Hong Kong. So I'm not sure if that's gonna be able to come to the States yet, or anywhere else in the world for that matter. We gotta see. But what we do know that is confirmed is the black Ultra Boost. So this one, it's just a standard black Ultra Boost, but it has that Undefeated branding right across the top of it. And it doesn't look that bad, guys. I mean, it's functional, it's black and white, and it's Undefeated. It's a very widely recognized company, so I think that in itself will help the hype over here. This one though, the only news that I can see so far is that it's gonna drop on undefeated.com. I'm not even sure it's confirmed for an Adidas release on their website. I highly doubt it will be, so if it's only on Undefeated, it's gonna be very hard to cop. The shoes are gonna be sold for $200, and if you guys didn't know, on GOAT, they're already selling like pre-release. So the prices that they have on GOAT are $365, which is $160 over retail. However, obviously after that drop happens, the numbers will go down. So you can expect it to probably fall at about 300 range or so, and then I think it'll start steadily going up after the release date. I was actually pretty surprised that they're only going for 360. I would have thought it would have been a lot higher, but maybe that's because Boost isn't doing as well as it used to. 2018 definitely has been going all Nike and Jordan so far. Off-White's Jordan 1 releases, it's been lit on that side. Adidas, not too many hot releases yet, but I'm sure they'll pick it up as the year goes by. So that's what you can expect for resale. I'm not sure at all what the white one's gonna be. I'm sure that one will be a lot higher. Definitely a dope shoe. You guys can try your luck on Undefeated, but as for me, I'm probably gonna try to stay away from that drop just because there's other shoes like the Shadow ones and stuff that I'd rather be going for. Last but not least, the shoe that will probably have the greatest resale and the greatest hype because they've just been killing it in 2017 and 2018 is the Nike Vapormax Off-White collab. They have already done a couple releases for the Vapormax, but this one is going to be in a triple white colorway. The shoe itself, like I said, I'm not really a big fan of Vapormax in terms of comfort, but it doesn't look that bad. Triple white shoes like this typically don't go for like a lot of money, but I'm hearing, what I've been hearing is that these ones will probably settle at about $550 or $500 or so. In terms of the resale, that's like $200 or so, and that's a lot higher than anything else that we've seen so far, unless the blushes somehow go off and they start selling for crazy amounts of money. But yeah, obviously the Off-White Vapormax is going to be the best in terms of resale value. They are only releasing at select retailers right now, so I would say check like places like Soul Links. That's what I do when they start dropping the list of all the stores that are going to have it. I'm not sure if Sneakers is even going to release it. It's not on Sneakers app just yet. But yeah, it's definitely going to be one of the hottest shoes on April 14th that people are going to be going for. And I hope you guys can copy your pair. So those are probably the top 4 most hyped shoes this weekend. There are going to be other releases, but it's just not as hyped as those 4. Let me know in the comments below though which ones you guys are going to go for. Obviously, I'm going to be going for that Jordan 1 Shadow. I probably need like 2 or 3 pairs of those because again, like I said, it's my most worn shoe. It's the most functional. It's the one that I like best in terms of just overall use, and I don't need to match too much. I don't need to like plan my outfit because most of my outfits are black or gray or white. So it's easy in that sense for me to like style that. In terms of resale, you guys already heard my predictions. I'm not sure if that's going to be right, but I think that's a good benchmark for you guys to base your like thinking around. The way I find those values is I look at the market now. There's always going to be pre-release shoes like the week of. So that gives you a good sense of where the market's going to be at. Also look at how exclusive it's going to be, where it's dropping, how many pairs, if you guys can find stock levels, and just kind of gauging the hype in the market, you know? Just seeing people's reaction on Twitter, on Instagram, things like that. Are people feeling it or they're not feeling it? Sneaker shopping, Joe LaPuma, see what he's feeling, seeing what he's not. I don't know. If you guys watch sneaker shopping, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Anyway, let me know what you guys are feeling in the comments below. I want to know what you guys are trying to pick up this weekend. I hope this video helped as a buying guide for you guys' April 14th adventures. Hopefully all you guys cop, because I'm sure I'm going to miss on probably like 3 out of 4, and I'm just really hoping that I can get at least 1 out of 4. We gotta see. Until next time though, stay humble, stay safe, take care guys. I'll see you. Aloha. Shoots.